Uh, yeah. Anyway, welcome to today's episode where we'll be breaking down the best and easiest way to learn Malaysian SNR. So hopefully my volume is okay. Hopefully my volume is okay. And we're going to break down gold regarding what has happened uh, on Friday prior to NFP or during NFP, but it happened on Friday, right? We did discuss this one. So let me just find all those screenshots for you so that you guys can be able to understand, right? And have a mental picture before we actually begin. So if you're not yet subscribed, make sure that you do subscribe. We are now at 4,000 subscribers on YouTube, and I think the first no, it's not here. I'll post the first link in the caption. Will be the link to my Telegram. So yeah, let me look for that screenshot right here so that we can start. Now, this is what has happened before. This was the whole plan, right? That was the whole plan for the trade, and this was the outcome. So let's first break down here, right? You can see that price has pushed higher. I was anticipating it to trade a bit lower, come to this area, give us a small pullback, and then push a bit higher, and then trade lower to tap this area, right? If we zoom in, I'm not really sure if we can zoom in, man. Let me just reset it to 100. But if you can zoom in here, this has a written buy area. That's where I was anticipating to buy from, right? And yeah, price traded a bit low. As you can see, that's why I hate the quality of the other screen, because you might not be able to see them properly. But nonetheless, we do have live charts that we can use. So let's begin. I'm gonna unmute everyone. If ever you guys want me to unmute you, I can see everything. Just raise your hand. So anyway, let's break that down. So here on gold, the main thing which I did discuss with you guys on the prior video, right, was that whenever you have something like this, whenever you have an impulse, right, price has to give you what? A correction, right? And we're using this in conjunction with SNR, right? Because this is primarily what the market does, but in most cases, this is what I learned through Elliott Wave, right? I learned this through Elliott Wave and the penance and all that, all those other stuff, So I did explain last week that you get a move like this, right? After an impulse, you get the first leg of the correction, the pullback. Either it has to pull back from here or even here, doesn't really matter. And then once that leg stops, you get the first move. And this first move usually corrects around the 0.618 and gives you a re-entry, right? This is where you'd want to enter, targeting where 100% of this first leg. I'll just give you a picture right now. So let's already have this as your first leg. This is going to be 100%, right? Meaning that this is where you want to take most of your profit and then anticipate a potential reversal with the same length as the previous impulse, correction impulse, right? So right now, let's find an impulse. I don't want to look for a bigger one. Because I already have that other major area which I marked up, right? So because we were trading an impulse, we were trading the correction, like this corrective move, and then on the higher time frame, we do know that let's go back on the monthly actually. On the higher time frame, we do know that our main target was here, right? Then it means that we have to just doesn't mean that, okay, fine. This is the impulse right here, and doesn't mean that it isn't. It's the impulse right here. We are now anticipating an impulse, that meaning that we are in a correction. So this is the first leg, second leg. We got this other pullback right here. We were right here, right? What do you anticipate? A reversal, a re-entry from here, targeting 100%. 100%, that's where my buy area was, bro, right? So let me just show that for you with all the annotations that I did show you. So this right here, this first move, this was an impulse, right? We marked with the fib extension tool, right? Down to this low. Doesn't really matter. I already know how to trade using these. And then back up here, right? So these are the first 3 points which were important to me in deciding where I'm gonna re-enter, where I'm gonna target for profit, right? Where's going to be my target profit? So you can see here, we had the first leg of the correction, the pullback of the correction, and then we had around the 0.618, right? Around here. When price crossed here, it started to consolidate, right? And what do? We look for areas that we can sell from. So the first area that I did mark up was this one, right? But most importantly, let me do this. Let me mark up 100% right here. This is the 100%. I want to remove the fib so that the charts can be a bit neat. This is the 100% of the whole leg, right? That's the 100%. It's fine. We'll talk about that later. So fine. We know that right now we're at the 0.618 level, right? We get the consolidation. So I had this level marked up, but I did not have any confidence behind using it, right? Why not? Why not? It was because previously, prior to us making this high, right? Prior to us taking out this high, we created a buy and then a sell, right? This was an area of resistance, right? Someone would have said, okay, fine. We had a buy and then a sell, inside a buy and then a sell. This should be regarded as daily reject daily. So when we get here, we should get a sell. Then price broke above that. What does it become? An area of support, right? But then boom, we break below that support. What does it become now? It becomes an area of resistance. And based on the fact that we analyzed the market and saw that it's now correcting on a higher time frame, and based on the fib, we can see that now we have an opportunity to look for a possible re-entry somewhere above where price is. And then we wait, we mark up these areas. Since all this was an area of resistance, we broke above it, it became an area of support. We failed to get support from there, we just broke below it. It now turns back to being an area of resistance again. Or someone might say it's a left shoulder, doesn't really matter. Then price, in my assumption, this area, I would regard it as an area of liquidity because most people would opt to use it. And I do know that for those of you who are in my mentorship would say that, bro, you usually say that we should start with the first area. I would say that's okay. But whenever there's an area which is showing higher probability, like showing more reasons why it could work out, because you can see that this area was never, ever tapped, right? And we have more than one reason. It could be a left shoulder. It now turned from being a resistance to being a support and then failed. It now becomes a resistance. The market has to go lower. So I would much rather opt to use this one. You always need to think critically, but do not think way too hard. Always think within your rules, right? That's one thing that I'd want to say. And then you can see that price failed to use this area. I was actually expecting this area to be used as a minor pullback, just so you can hold me accountable. Look at this area. I just don't want to make it seem like I wasn't expecting price to reverse here. I was mainly looking for this area to give me just minor pullbacks, and then we tap this area right here, and then sell off to target this area right here. That's the area which we were targeting right here. That's the buy area. Show me how you can make that up, bro. Those of you on the stream, I told you guys that you are the ones who are gonna beg me up. Did you not see this live? And are you now understanding? Are you now understanding? Those who were on the live stream, I think Chukwanalu or Luge, I think you were there. I'm not sure. Mine, I think you were there as well on the live stream. Morris, I'm not really sure. I think you were off. I think you were off. Who was on the live stream? Who was on the live stream? Who saw it?
Yes, no, 100%. I can confirm you called me up before time, coach.
So, like, does it make sense to you now? Like, after seeing it before it happened, and basically, after the facts, like, I did just break down why. Those were all my reasons why I ended up choosing all these areas, right? That's just 100% of my strategy. That's just, not actually 100%, because there's a lot of things that come to play, right? So, yeah, basically after seeing that, do you feel like it's eye-opening for you, or do you still think that there's a bit of struggle somewhere? Because another thing that we can add on, let me just use the line chart. You'll see this is a left shoulder, right? All right. If ever you want to see a left shoulder, go to where price made a buy and then an up move and then a sell move without making any other differences in candles. Let's say right now I go to buy and then a sell here. This wouldn't be like a proper left shoulder. I would much rather opt for the higher one. That's just my thoughts. Right. So yeah. Anyway, who was also on the live stream? Morris, I don't remember seeing you. Were you also on the live stream, bro? Because I know you do attend a lot. I know you do attend a lot. Who was also on the live stream? And I actually want to address, like, I want to understand whether you guys understood everything. I want to understand if you guys understood everything. Who was also on the live stream? I know there wasn't one person, obviously, so it's unfortunate that I wasn't recording the other stream. But nonetheless, guys, that's basically the best and fastest way to learn SNR, right? But right now, regardless of that, right, let's focus on what's gonna happen. 1,000 pip move. I'm calling it now. I'm calling it out today. 1,500 pips moves. Okay. 1,500 pips. It's Monday, right? Today's Monday. And I'm not saying that it's gonna happen, right? I'm not saying that it's gonna happen. It's not financial advice. Anything that you do with your money is totally your full responsibility, right? If ever you make or lose money in the market, you should be the one who's accountable for that. So, anyway, right. Let's break down. Let's break down gold. This was the 100% level, right? This is the 100% level, and I think below the 100% level, if I'm not wrong, you can correct me. Let me just quickly check the daily or 4 hour. Okay, this was the weekly, right? Weekly, we already tapped the weekly area of support. We already tapped 100% of this other leg of the correction. So why did I choose this area, man? Let's go to the 4 hour. I can't remember if I was on the 4 hour or what. I can't really remember. But right now, I would say it's not yet the best time for you to buy, right? It's quite risky for you to buy actually, because remember, I'll show you. Let me just show you why I marked up this area so that you guys don't ask me like, bro, where's the price level of the buy area? This M15 level has been this 1 hour level has been used. I think we ended up on the M30 if I'm not wrong. I'm gonna show you. I think I just did this things by mistake. this was the M30 level. This is the M30 level that we wanted to use because liquidity, right? Sometimes you just have to let the market unfold first. So fine. After seeing that M30 level, did we really tap the M30 level though? Did we really tap the M30 level? Do you see us tapping the M30 level right here? Do you see us tapping the M30 level? I don't see that. Let me add the price level. So this is the price level that I want to see gold trading back to, right? So what does this mean, right? Since I marked this area up as a potential buy area, it means that this area right here, all these moves, for me, they're just liquidity, right? What price could actually do could just be something like this, right? This could be a stop hunt, but remember, it's quite risky because we're in a potential buy area. And then it hasn't yet tapped this area, but let's just assume that it did, right? And even if it didn't, then you're gonna look at it like this, right? And assume that okay, fine. Price did not tap this area, maybe it could just push a bit higher, tap into this area, and then sell off a bit, tap the M30 level, give us a buy setup, and then move, right? Someone might opt to want to go here. You would get stopped out. You would get stopped out because there's an area which price can possibly use to stop you out, right? Those are some of the key things to focus on. What's our time right now? What's our time? It's only going to show the time of the live stream, I think. What's the recording? Yeah. So basically for me, I'm just waiting for it to finish all these consolidations, man, because this is Friday's low right here. This is Friday's low. We have our M30 level. Those of you who enjoy a risk, man, those of you who are not afraid of risk, I would say if ever you want to take this on, take it with 50 pips, bro. 50 pips stop loss. 50 pips stop loss. If this is not financial advice, by the way. Because the only reason I'm saying you should take it with 50 pips is because we're still at an area whereby we're deciding whether we want to reverse or not, right? We're still at that area. So targets there, 1,000 pips for free. And to open a $10 account, open with 0.02, make 200 potentially. Hold it with dear life, man. Doesn't really matter. Maybe you can even scale up that thing. And then, yeah. That's basically. And then once you're in, man, like imagine right now you're in. Maybe you're floating around $20. Your balance is around 30. You can risk, man, open 0.05 and then another 700 pips. That could make you around 350 USD, I think, more or less. And then you scale up your account. If it was going to be here, being around 200, then it's now at 500, a 0.10 account, a $10 account. Yeah. That's just my thoughts, though. I'm not saying that you should do that if you're not comfortable with losing your money, because the market has never promised anyone anything. So, anyway, that's just my whole overview on gold. And yeah, the previous, this at the start of the video, I did share with you guys the best way to trade using SNR, and hopefully that helps someone, right? Make sure that you do subscribe to my Telegram channel. Like, I don't even know why you guys are imbalanced on Telegram and also Instagram. Not Instagram, I mean YouTube, man. I don't know why you guys are imbalanced, but nonetheless, I really appreciate those of you who are here. And yeah, that has been me. That has been it for me. Spirit Trade Effects. I'll just post the chart in the group. And yeah, let me stop the recording if ever anyone has to say anything. I don't want it to be included in the video because this one is going to be on YouTube. So yeah, nonetheless, before and after, magical, bro. Let's see if this would happen. So, anyway, with that said, talk to you guys soon. Peace. Love you, boys.